Many of them question if he could truly be an NFL starter, let alone team. How about a little bit of bonus history? He would be only the third lefty to start and win the Super Bowl if he pulls this off. Joining Hall of Famers Ken Stabler.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while.
Here's Tua. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua going to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Okay. 2nd down at 5.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark finding his way home to get the sack. So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua, and going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Here comes Toney on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant. It goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right side with Mostert. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this when he's down he goes. George Karlaftis, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here at Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Thurman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And it's a good acceleration. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Got it open. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they're pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe get their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down.
as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just end it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they certainly have the green light here. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the